What's up, guys? Boulevard the Foul-Handed here. I had a request to do some solo games, and I'm doing the art of the STB, and I said, okay, I've got either 3 or 8 more of those, and then I was going to do a first look Friday, and then I was going to do a beginner course behind that, a multi-part series, and I thought to myself, man, it's gonna be like realistically 3 weeks before I get that. So I said, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna do it now in a timely fashion, because that's the level of dedication I have to my fans. So here we are. I'm gonna release a couple of videos where I'm 1 deep, and luckily I'm in the bad chat. It just kind of worked out that way because I really dig this tank. So moving on here, we're on Malinovka. Green spawn on the northwest side, and the red spawn on the southeast side. I like to run the middle here normally. I like to spot targets. If you don't have a strong presence on the top of the hill there, you are not going to be successful here, because once the reds start to show up there, A0, B0, you're going to start taking shots. So we took a round there. I traded with an enemy bat chat. I never recommend trading. Sometimes you're going to have to do it. Sometimes you're going to be on the bad end of a trade. But he was a one-shot. And I had decided to myself, I am willing to risk it if I can get him off the board with 1 round. Now I've got a decent command of the field here. We're putting a couple of rounds in a hearse. You want to be kind of just wary of what you're looking at, where your targets are going to be, so on and so forth. And you see, I'm done with that clip, but I'm not moving. You cannot do it. I kind of felt kind of confident. I haven't seen a lot of reds push that hill at this time. I didn't see anyone at the secondary there at F8. Typically, you'll have somebody who runs the middle, then you'll have another guy there at F8 as a backup. So I'm very confident. So you're not going to see me kind of shy away at this point. We've got multiple targets. We're trying to make some stuff happen. You want to be very cautious at the same time, because there's a lot of guns on me. You just know there is. You can see the guys down there at the little buildings right there. So we've got guns on us. If I'm spotted, it's most likely not going to end well for me, because all it takes is for you to get tracked, to fix it, and then get tracked again, and that's all she wrote. So we're kind of playing cautiously, and like I've always said with this tank, with any medium, you want to be very greedy with your HP off the gate. I see these guys, and they go in there, and they just get absolutely wrecked the first 45 seconds of the game, and then they have to operate with 300 HP for the rest of the game. So a one-shot for any tier 10. And I don't like to do business that way. I like to have some room for error later, because I make a lot of them. So, you just kind of want to play it cautious. And you need to have no more than a 2-shot minimum when you are detected. When you're Sixth Sense, 2-shot maximum. In other words, like I just pulled out there and I was spotted by the E75 when I shot. I think standard, you have 2.73 seconds in between rounds. Granted, that's changed by Brothers in Arms, so on and so forth. But if you fire that second round, by then the reds are aiming at you, and, more or less you can get away safely. Just try it one time. Just, for a whole day, take 3 rounds. when you're Sixth Sense. After you fire the first round, take 2 more, and then then one day just take 1 extra one after that initial round, and just see the difference. Believe me, it's out there. You will get shat upon. It's a promise. So right now we're not being very aggressive. We're just kind of picking and choosing shots. We're loaded. We're not moving. We're just posted up. We're essentially just taking shots of opportunity, really. Not really a lot, for us to see, but at the same time, there's enough of them to where I just can't rush down there and start clipping people out. You need to be very cautious when you decide to clip people out. You need to be very cautious with your shots. You need to understand what this tank can and cannot do. It's not an excellent long-range tank. It does okay, sure, but you're not going to make incredible long-range shots. And that's one of the things that it just doesn't do. Every tank is good at something. You just have to know what that is. So, we're getting a good amount of spotting damage. We're shooting people, we're reloading, we're making some things happen. And right now, you see I'm 6 cents. And whenever you're 6 cents, you just need to absolutely get the hell out of there, unless you are literally face hugging somebody or circle jerk, whatever, crime scene, whatever you call it. You need to play cautiously, be very, very greedy with your health. And all tanks, not just the bad chat. Just caution is the watchword. You never want to, you see these guys and they just go in there and they go full throttle and they'll get 5 or 6 pins before they die. But we don't want 5 or 6 pins, okay? We want 10, we want 12, we want 15, what have you. And that's what you need to strive for. You need to get in there to do some straight damage. We're going to try to peek through here, take out this E3. We are successful. I meant to pull up in the the not quite sniper view there. Didn't quite pull it off. Forgot what I was doing. It happens. So, yes, there's 3 guys on the board. If you were in position, yes, I would say, okay, clip away. Our particular situation is we have a TD and a heavy very close to one another. There ends up being a 215B. On the other side there, maybe G1, G2, excuse me, there he is, H1. So, yes, if you wanted to go up and clip the guy in H1, that would be fine. Now you can clip the E4. You just have to be very cautious. Granted, we're not in a position to clip anybody right now. So, you just have to be very cautious. You don't want to run in and try to clip somebody too soon, or you'd end up getting shat on. And, you look at the game, you say, okay, I got hit by a bat chat once. That's a good game. We did some good damage, we did some good assist, so on and so forth. Guys, thank you for watching.